Check.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. How do you like the camo sweater? I took a page out of Steak's book. Do we
That
like
thing
it?
goes hard, dude. Where's that from?
A little place called Walmart. You ever heard of it?
Is it really?
Sure is.
Wow, that fucking hoodie fucks.
So I had to go return something. I never go to Walmart, by the way. And when you do go to Walmart, it's quite the experience. Do you ever go to Walmart?
No.
Yeah. I'm kind of a Target guy. If I have to go anywhere. My wife loves Target. But anyways, yeah, I don't like shopping in general, so I don't try to go to any of these places. But I had to go return something. And so my wife and I went and we're in the line, and there's like 3 people. And it's like, well, we don't need 2 people to wait for this, to return this. She's like, I'm going to go look at some stuff. I was like, all right. And she comes back. And I had told her, I was like, Steak had a camo hoodie on. I kind of liked it. And she was like, look what I found. I was like, oh, that's fucking Steak's camo hoodie. I actually was wondering if you got yours from Walmart.
I got mine from Abercrombie. Sorry to let you down.
Oh, you bougie bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I straight up, I fuck with Abercrombie. Yeah. Abercrombie kind of rules. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Oh, Jimmy B. Don't even remind me. We're going to relive it. We're going to talk about it.
Someone trying to tell you that wasn't a bad beat. That was absolutely a bad beat. That was a horrible beat.
That was our boy Jesus.
That shit sucked. Oh my God.
Let me just say this. He had a point. Let's be real. He had a point. And I deserve pushback on like what is and isn't a bad beat, because I'm infamous. The owner's box guys hate this take. But remember when the Titans were like +3 against the Bears with Will Levis in week 1, and everybody was fading the rookie QB debut, and the Bears didn't score an offensive touchdown and they won and covered 21-17. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I said I still stand on that. The Titans were not a bad beat. It was a shit wager, but like Will Levis threw a pick 6. There was like a block punt. I was like, whatever. So anyways, I bet on a really bad team. I bet on a quarterback of a really bad team. So it's like through the first half of the season, it was a horrible wager. But then they fire Brian Callahan, and he has like 200 plus passing yards almost every game, just gets better and better and better and better. I mean, you kind of see where he's coming from, or no?
No, a rookie quarterback getting better in the second half of the season is not surprising. The fact is, it came down to the final game, and you needed 20 more yards, and he got injured. How the fuck is that not a bad beat? That's a bad beat.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Fuck Jesus. No, and dude, not only did he get injured, he got injured on the first drive.
And he had a great first drive.
3 for 3, 50-something yards.
Cam Ward was kind of hooping to end the year. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, that really
He looked comfortable.
Yeah, I got to tell you, that's back-to-back weeks of a player that I was invested in getting hurt in the first quarter, and man, oh man, does that humble you a bit as a sports bettor. Not worth the conversation, but why the fuck did Brian Callahan get a job? Oh, we'll have a conversation about it, but we're not going to, because we have a lot more to talk about. But his last name, and then if you are a coach on a coaching staff with a really good quarterback, you look a lot better than you really are. A la Charlie Weiss, a la Nathaniel Hackett, a la Brian Callahan. I don't know if I think it's Alas. It's like L-A-A-L-A-S is what I'm saying, like Alas, like as an example, but I think it's pronounced Allah, right? Allah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I know. I must have a wrong turn. When does the offensive lineman tips training start? Yeah, that tweet was hilarious.
Incredible. That's incredible. I hope you get more of this.
So I just want to say that guy, that seems like a very nice guy. That's why I want to like block out like the college where he said his nephew was going to, but he's got like a couple thousand followers. He's followed by a couple legitimate people, and his nephew is actually like a real quarterback. Like that was like a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like an AI bot.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it was. It didn't seem like an AI bot at all, to be completely clear.
Yeah. My guy Hank Mardukas, one of my favorite troll accounts, was like, "This was probably Greg." People would assume that
people love to do that.
Yeah.
Things can't be naturally funny.
No. Yeah, no, I know. Titans should go after Stefan. It's not the worst take I've heard. I just don't like coaches getting just recycled and regurgitated.
I don't either.
I'd rather have a new guy. We got some things to talk about.
Something about Stefanski that pisses me off.
Dude, I'm so with you. I'm so with you. I have never been a Kevin Stefanski guy for whatever reason. And I mean, look, maybe I'm wrong. Cornfields, yep, go ahead. Lay it out there. The Bucks are not playing this weekend. Shout out to the Atlanta Falcons, and then they fire Raheem Morris. Anyways, we got a lot to get into. Let's do it the right way. It's 10:08. We got 80 in here on Twitch already. How we doing on YouTube? YouTube, let me hear you scream. If you're on the Fake Sharp page, thank you. Yes, we did rebrand. I had some fucking troll comment today that he doesn't like the name. Sorry. Do me a favor. Follow the page. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the page. We got 2,050 subs on YouTube. Next stop, 3,000. Next stop, 2,500. We really appreciate that. Like the stream while you're at it. If you're on Twitter, you're watching for free, fine. You could come over here to a platform we monetize. Watch an ad, we get a nickel. But at least like the stream. And by the way, Brock D, Oscar, Calvin, a couple other guys that are always retweeting the streams, always liking. Don't even have to ask them. That doesn't go unnoticed. We really appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of other people do as well that I'm forgetting, but those are the first ones that come to mind because anytime we have something, they're the first names that always like shit. So I appreciate that. All right. Wow, look at this. Cornfield says he loves the name. Good morning, Chew. Dude, I don't know. It's crazy. We got some stuff to talk about, Steak. Let's get into it. But first, before we do, you don't know what I'm going to say. You don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it because it is well-deserved. Who the fuck goes 7-0 in week 18? Who does that?
No idea.
Who does that? You are a sick bastard. You're a sick bastard. And you know, we've come a long way. How we've bet and what we did doesn't always work nowadays, which is very unfortunate. But you stay true to the style of betting. It pays off more often than it doesn't. You don't get in your own head. You like the Steelers. Didn't matter. Trenton was on it. You like the fucking Saints. You like the Giants. Their Super Bowl. Great read. I didn't see anybody on or off the Giants or Cowboys. Didn't even necessarily matter. You did a phenomenal job. What a way to end NFL week 18. Great job on your sweep.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Don't ask me about NBA. Let's just keep talking about NFL.
I'm not going to ask you about NBA because we had a glorious day at the bar watching all these college football playoff games, and Steak says, bet the fucking Nets 12-point dogs against the Rockets, and I look up, it's 54-8. So that was a fun sweat. Thank you very much. Shout out to Fake Sharp. Steak is starting the year off going crazy. He sure fucking is. Giants to retain Joe Schoen. Well, that's already been known, I think. That's already been known. Yeah, by the way, people forget this. As Magic fans, we are Suns fans.
Yes.
We are Suns fans.
Yes, we are.
So I know you had them to win last night, which is unbelievable. What an effort. But this is great because it makes the Bane trade not as bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
I shouldn't say not as bad. It's not a bad trade. It's a good trade. But you silence the haters if you don't give the Suns a high or you don't give them a high draft pick. Who do we give a high draft? Memphis. We don't give Memphis a high draft pick because they gave Phoenix's draft pick. A couple of subs real quick. Hill Daddy, thank you very much. 31. Deep down, everyone's a Fake Sharp. Love that. Thrasher, 3 streams. Thrasher says Walmart is like the Baltimore Ravens, so well known, but can never finish the job when you need it the most. Yeah, let's start there. Danny, by the way, 45 stream says W sweep Steak. W sweep. Let's start with that game last night. I went on a power walk this morning, 2.3 miles, no big deal. And I watched it. I went back and I watched it. Now last night, I'm still kind of sick. I took 2 Tylenol PMs. I feel loopy as a motherfucker, but I did get some sleep. I watched the first quarter and a half of that game. I should take that back. I made it to halftime because I saw the pitch play. And then I went into the night and fell asleep. I wake up in the middle of the night to take a piss. I'm out of it. I'm like, that Tylenol PM fucked me up. I take a piss by looking at my phone. Tyler Loop missed the field goal. Steelers won the division. I'm just like, oh my fucking God. They actually fucking did it. And, it was one thing. Look, at the end of the day, yeah, I took the Ravens minus 3.5. Yeah, I took them minus 9. Yeah, I took them minus 13. Lost 1.75 units. No big deal. It was one thing if I lost the Ravens to cover. But, Steak, I'm going to be real with you, man. Part of me thought about just laying 3 to 5 units on the Ravens money line.
Yeah.
I truly did not think they were going to leave Pittsburgh without a victory. And boy, was I wrong. Hand up. Hey, we are men of accountability. I never trusted Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Never.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I feel like you have something to say.
Aaron Rodgers really turned back the fucking clocks, man. He was pretty fucking incredible.
Fuck meter's really high, by the way.
Yeah, can we talk about that real quick?
Yes.
We should tell the chat. Chat, I need to stop saying the F word so much.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't work out when you're trying to get clips on YouTube and TikTok. So I would appreciate a pullback, guy. I think I can have 1 or 2 F words per each rant, but once I get into like the 4 to 5 F word range, it's too much, and somebody could help me out. Anyways, Aaron Rodgers really turned back the clock, man. He was absolutely incredible. If you would have told me that Lamar Jackson would have 2 50-yard bombs to Zay Flowers for touchdowns and Derrick Henry would have 126 yards on 6.3 yards per carry, but the Steelers won this game, I would have told you that is absolutely not possible. I did not think it was possible. I didn't think it was possible Aaron Rodgers would lead the first scoring drive after the first Zay Flowers bomb, and I certainly didn't think it was in the slightest bit possible he was leading a 2-minute scoring drive after Zay Flowers hit the second bomb. Absolutely insane effort. Him freaking out about the helmet. I'm not sure if you got to see that when you were watching on your power walk, but I think communication wasn't going to his helmet.
Did not see that. Nope.
And he was freaking out on Arthur Smith on the sideline. And like, I don't really love Aaron Rodgers. He's not my favorite guy. Mm-hmm. But in that moment, you're just like, that guy is such a psychopath. And he's about to win this football game. You could just tell. And he went into God mode. He did not miss. And man, I mean, is Kenneth Gainwell not like the weirdest story of the year? Just a career backup running back. Nothing bad to say about him, but you never thought he was going to be anything special. He's the whole reason that anything happens with this offense. Anytime they need a 7-yard catch, he's got a 7-yard catch. It's crazy. It feels like he gets 8 catches a game. The catch he had against the Lions was absolutely absurd, where they didn't touch him and he scored a touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell picked up a 7-yard gain every time they needed 7 yards. It was crazy. I feel like he's like the most underrated player in the NFL this year. And those are my takeaways. It was an absolutely incredible game. You could kind of feel it in the air that Tyler Loop was going to miss that kick. I swear to God, I said to myself, man, like, this isn't Justin Tucker. Like, the Ravens don't have Justin Tucker. This is a huge kick. You got to feel bad for the guy. I don't think there's anything in life that could make me want to be a kicker at all.
Nope, not at all. It's definitely something we don't appreciate enough. Is these guys are only needed when the moment matters most.
Yep. And
I wouldn't want that kind of pressure. I really would not. It seems like the job is so easy. I'd much rather be a punter.
Me too.
So you brought up a lot of good points. There's a couple things I wanted to touch on. You didn't mention Jaylen Warren, but that's fine because Kenneth Gainwell deserves. He came out of nowhere and he's been more surprising. I love Jaylen Warren.
Yeah.
Because he's like a mini Jerome Bettis when he runs. His legs do not stop moving. He treats like every carry like this is going to get me paid. He does not go down easy. And I just love how hard he runs. He is such a Pittsburgh guy. Every time he gets the ball, it's like he's probably going to get 3 to 4 yards, which those 3 to 4 yards are really important in an Arthur Smith offense. Like, you don't want to be in fucking 2nd and 12s and 3rd and 11s. You want to be in 2nd and 6s. And then Kenneth Gainwell, you're right. It's unbelievable how he'll get a ball in space and there's a guy and it's like that the defender stands no chance. And they asked Kenneth Gainwell who he attributes his success to in this resurgence. And he said, Aaron Rodgers. So this goes back to Aaron Rodgers. I got to give this guy credit. I've been on record as saying, like, I wouldn't want to get a beer with him. He seems like a prick. He seems like an arrogant prick. And I want to make it clear, this has nothing to do with the vaccine shit, because I get people that come over, oh, fucking you must be a liberal, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not nothing to do with that. He just seems like a massive prick. And then it also goes all the way back to, like, Olivia Munn and Danica Patrick being like, they seem like cool chicks. And they're like, yeah, this guy's a fucking nut job. Like, you don't think so? You don't think Danica Patrick, Olivia Munn seem cool?
I got to be honest. I'm not Danica Patrick. I know why she's cool. I know why she seems cool, because she's a race car driver and she's hot. And that's cool. You'd think. I do not think Danica Patrick seems cool at all, to be completely honest. I actually think she seems the opposite of cool.
In a world of Brittany Mahomes, I'd rather have Danica Patrick.
I think Danica Patrick's more like a Brittany Mahomes than you think. She's just masked by the fact that she drives a race car, and that's cool.
Okay. Won't fight you on that. Regardless, he goes to the Jets. Now, you can't plan for the Achilles. But the fact that he started doing the shenanigans in the offseason, he brings over Alan Lazard and some of his friends. That's good. Yeah,
this is literally how I feel. You stole the words right out of my
mouth. But she's never had a Kelsey Plum moment.
It's true. It's fair. Fair rebuttal.
So, she's been around longer than Kelsey Plum. I don't think she's a Kelsey Plum, man. I think she's actually pretty cool. But regardless, this Aaron Rodgers is, I don't even have a word for how he's playing. Like, is he even playing? He doesn't even look like he's playing that good, but he's getting the job done.
In the fourth quarter, he played that good, dude. That motherfucker.
Well, I saw his stats. 11.
It wasn't just that. He was just dialed. I haven't seen that version of him in a couple years. It was crazy. He was dialed. And honestly, none of the receivers made a mistake. Calvin Austin made a huge catch on a slant that I think a couple receivers would have made the play. Valdez-Scantling had a big catch. Like, he's making Adam Thielen, Pat Freiermuth, Calvin Austin, Marquez Valdez-Scantling play like this. It's impressive, dude.
That dime over the defender to, I think it was Freiermuth. Oh, no, maybe it was Thielen. Unbelievable.
Like, in the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
I think you're talking about Freiermuth.
Okay, maybe it's Freiermuth.
Down, and it was crazy.
You know what he's doing? He's like a war general who doesn't have the most high-tech equipment, doesn't have the most ammunition, doesn't have the most, well-trained troops, but he's a guy you want to go to battle with. Like, he's smart. He's just smart.
Did you see the reporter saying, is like this your final run? Something about if this is your final run, kind of like insinuating retirement. It's like, girl, he has a game next weekend. Why are we talking about this? It's like you had a question you thought you were going to ask if he lost, but then he won, and you didn't like audible into another question. Like, the question she was asking at the end of the game felt like a question you asked Aaron Rodgers if he lost that game.
Yeah.
Then he won, and there was no audible by her. She was like, so, like, is this it? It's like, this isn't it. They have a home playoff game next week.
Yeah.
Think he wants to fucking talk about retirement right now? Makes no sense.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's a really, really poor timing for that question. I mean, we're all kind of thinking it like, is this going to be Aaron Rodgers' last season? But you can't ask that question after they win.
No, it makes no sense. You think that's what he's thinking about?
This is a fair take. Because I congratulated Greg for the win, and kudos to Greg. He first thing he said was the entire Ravens secondary got hurt. I did see that. I saw when Kyle Hamilton and I think it was Alohi Gilman got concussed on like the same play. By the way, Alohi Gilman played at Navy, transferred to Notre Dame. Good guy, like solid player, not really a starting safety in the NFL. Kyle Hamilton, insane. But I guess that kind of shows you who's the other dude on the Ravens 44. Is that Humphrey, Marlon Humphrey?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Like, these guys are just not very good. No. So I understand if you want to try to maybe like relax on the Rodgers stuff because the Ravens defense is so bad, fine. However, I would counter with Rodgers he's got nobody. He's got nobody.
I'm okay with Snowman saying the Ravens defense has been shit. I'm not okay with calling those basic throws, especially when you consider who he's throwing to and how big of a moment it was. I can't call any of that basic, but the Ravens defense was bad. The Steelers defense was really bad. 2 bombs to Zay Flowers. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was wild.
Let's just remember, Isaiah Likely had to make an absurd catch to even have the chance to kick that field goal.
I think we've already talked about Jalen Ramsey. This isn't really surprising. Jalen Ramsey to me.
We got fried for that, though.
What did we get fried for?
For saying that Jalen Ramsey looks washed. Apparently his
PFF
in the statistics say that he's not washed.
I don't like Jalen Ramsey. I didn't really like Jalen Ramsey even on the Dolphins. I liked him early in his career, and I think he would have been an awesome Steeler like 5 years ago, but I'm not really a fan of his. And yeah, Alohi Gilman, like, I'm not saying he's dog shit by any means, but like there's a ceiling where Alohi Gilman is, and he's not like a playoff caliber guy in the secondary, in my opinion. Good dude, plays really, really hard. But he kind of reminds me like Drew Tranquill, except Tranquill is a little bit better. But the Ravens defense I know is bad. Shout out to Mid-Major Matt when we had him on, because that was one of the reasons he told me not to bet the Ravens. And he was right. Rodgers fucking dealt. The offense scored 26 points, should have been 27. So he was right. And the Ravens were a terrible wager because the Ravens also just are something's wrong with Lamar Jackson. I understand he made some great plays. I know he made some great plays. But there was a lot that was left out on the field that he didn't do. and that the Ravens as a whole didn't do, in my opinion. They go out and they put together a touchdown drive in the first half. That was it. That was it. They didn't do nothing. The only other thing they did was get a field goal because the Steelers went for it and gave them really good field position because they didn't get the fucking first down. Outside of that, that was the opportunity to get up. You had to get up. You had to get up 17-3. You had to get up 17-3. And then you stop the Steelers going into halftime. How about sucking the fucking morale? That is an inexcusable loss for Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh. And that's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to end it with this. The Ravens team looks like a poorly coached football team.
Yeah, I would say that's it's getting to be unarguable.
Or maybe poorly coached isn't even the right word. They look like a team that's tuned out their head coach.
I think poorly coached is the word, man.
I'll stick with it. I give so much credit to Aaron Rodgers for doing what he could with what he had and winning that game. I've respected Aaron Rodgers so much. He's such a motherfucker. I hated betting against him. You won't see me hate on Aaron Rodgers moving forward. Nothing but respect. Is he the second best quarterback of our lifetime?
Peyton Manning.
Okay. All right.
I'll take Peyton Manning.
So Brady, Manning, Rodgers?
I'll probably go Mahomes over Rodgers for sure. That's just
Brady, Manning, Mahomes, Rodgers.
Of our lifetime, that would probably be my rankings. Brady, Manning, Mahomes, Rodgers. Yeah, that's my rankings.
Yeah, but Snacks.
Rodgers lost way too many times when it mattered. Like, way too many times.
They also went 2-4.
What?
You know? He's saying if they were poorly coached, they wouldn't have come back to win the division down 1-5. Kid missed a kick.
It's kind of a fair point.
Kind of. But they did go 2-4 in other games that mattered.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn by that.
I give them credit for fighting back.
It's fair point by Snacks because it is hard to say a team gave up on their coach in that position.
True.
They gave up. They probably never would have got close to winning the division. Still kind of torn on it. I want to address two things. One, Jaylen Warren is awesome. I should have mentioned that. Him and Najee Harris is such a bad tandem, though.
Yeah, awful. You need thunder and lightning, and there was nothing. Najee Harris was nothing.
Him and Kenneth Gainwell is an awesome fucking tandem. It's like probably the most underrated running back duo in the NFL at the moment. And I just got news for you. If you think there's no way that Aaron Rodgers beats the Texans next week, don't fucking bet your bank on it. That's all I'm going to say. Do not trust the Texans in this spot one bit. I don't care how nasty the defense is. I don't trust the Texans in this spot one fucking bit. Sorry. Damn it. It's doing good too.
Yeah, I know you're that's okay. It's going to take some time. I saw, I looked at the lines. We looked at the lines. I saw Beef tweet the line like it was weird. I don't know that I think the line is weird. Do you think the line is weird?
What is the line?
3. Texans -3. I don't think that's weird.
Think the line is weird. No, I don't.
I don't think that's weird at all. He was saying because the Ravens were 3.5 and the Texans are 3, the Texans are a better team than the Ravens, so they should be favored by more.
I have a line I think's weird. Can I just tell you?
Yeah, but hold on. But I don't think you can give Tomlin any more points at home in the playoffs.
Absolutely not. Against CJ Stroud.
Against CJ Stroud. Yeah, no. I don't think that line is weird at all personally. And the Texans have the one or two ranked best defense in football, them and the Broncos, right? Well, Seahawks too. But I'm already thinking, Steak, that the Houston Texans are going to kill Aaron Rodgers. Like I think that's actually you don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, but that defense is night and day from what he just saw.
Night and day from what he just saw.
Under?
Don't know.
Okay.
Don't know.
All right.
I know I don't like the Texans.
Give me a line.
Why would the Rams be -10 against the Panthers at Carolina when they were just -14 at home against the Cardinals? Now stay with me. If this game was in LA, would that mean the Rams would be -17?
Close. Not 17. They'd probably be because Charlotte's not getting full 3 points of home field advantage.
Okay, would it be like 15?
Point
15
and a half, and then probably be 14. 13
so
14.
the Panthers would have the same line as the Cardinals against the Rams?
Yeah, but there's another way to look at this, right?
What is it?
The Rams were minus 10.5 when they played in Charlotte already.
And lost.
Yes, I get what you're saying, but I think that's a better. We literally have that spread example.
And
so
lost outright. How could they be the same spread?
No, I know, I understand, but I'm saying the Cardinals. I don't know if that should even matter.
It should matter because I don't think that they should be bigger favorites against the Cardinals than the Panthers. That's very crazy.
But they were 10 when they played the Panthers earlier before.
You keep saying that. I'm just saying, I still don't think that makes what I'm saying not true. You can't be bigger favorites over the Cardinals or less favorites over the Cardinals than you would be over the Panthers. Cardinals are one of the worst teams in the NFL.
But they already were that when they played.
They lost. Things
changed. I get that, but that's why I'm saying.
You're telling me I have to care a lot about a game that was 4 weeks ago. I'm telling you about something that happened yesterday.
Right, but 4 weeks ago, the odds makers are saying that I
don't care. I don't care. They lost outright.
That is more important to me than what they were against the Cardinals.
They would be bigger favorites against the Panthers and the Rams. I think it's crazy. You don't think it's crazy?
No, I think the what ranks in terms of being crazy, the number one is they played in Charlotte, they were minus 10.5 and lost, and now they're 10 again.
See, I see what Snowman's saying. You can't use week 18 lines for reference, but everyone knew Stafford was playing that whole game.
I don't think that's a really
MVP.
I don't think that's
the whole game.
I don't think that's a good way to look at it. Just my feedback, especially when you already have a head-to-head example, that's a better reference. Yeah. So now let's focus on that for a second. The Rams were 10.5 in Charlotte and lost. Now they're 10 in Charlotte again. What do you think the line should be? 7.5?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Rams are probably going to skull fuck them.
Probably, and I'm sure a lot of people think that. I'm just saying, super disrespectful line.
Yeah. Which way are you leaning right now?
I have no idea.
I can't wait to see the flip-flopping. Let's get a list of stakes plays now and then compare it. It's like before and after when people are like, go on Ozempic, and then let's see where you tail off.
You make me scared to even tell you what I'm thinking.
You're thinking Steelers?
Not gonna. Well, I already told you that.
You're thinking Rams.
I'm not thinking Rams. No.
Okay. You're thinking Jags.
Oh yeah, I gotta take the Jags. Come on.
I know. Vegas has to put a line for people.
How funny is the flag thing? Should we tell the chat?
No, not yet. Let's wait. Let's get your tweet popping, and then we'll get mine popping, and then we'll really blow it up.
See if I got my 200 likes yet. If I did, you need to go like that.
I'll put it in here right now.
Hold on, let's see.
Okay.
Close. I have 254 likes. We're there, dude. I'm going.
All right, I'm gonna retweet it right now. 500, and I'm going.
Boom. Yeah, go like that. Wait, you're gonna retweet and say 500, and you're going?
Yeah.
Okay, go like D-Gen's tweet.
Well, no, your tweet can get 500 likes.
Dude, I can at least show the chat what kind of seats we're getting, right?
All right, now you can. Yeah, since you got it.
Hold on.
My wife said, if this gets 500 likes, then I'm going to.
These are dope. Little lawn chairs with a little fucking Bud Light table. That's going to be sick.
Yeah, we're not there yet, though. We're not there yet, but that would be awesome.
That's where I want to sit if I go.
Well, yes, people come to Jackson cheat on their wives. You'd be surprised.
I'm just an idiot. I'm just joking. I know they do. If they cheat anywhere in Florida, I'm just fucking around.
The bank will be rocking. Fuck Josh Allen. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
It'll be a good time.
Why are the Bills favorites? I don't know. We'll talk about it. Let's finish recapping.
Josh Allen against the Jags. I think that was always going to be the line.
So let's go through the games yesterday, Steak. Let's recap week 18, and then let's take a look at these playoff lines and give our early thoughts. Can't believe the season's over. What would you grade the NFL season?
I saw people saying it was like the most entertaining season ever, and I'm like, oh my God, you guys are so annoying. This was the most entertaining NFL season. Like, you guys will go to a restaurant called NFL, let them shit on a plate, tell you to eat it, and you're like, it's delicious. It's the best thing I ever had. Ugh, NFL fans are starting to drive me absolutely insane.
You've come a long way because you used to be that guy.
I know I have. Another flip flop I've made, but it's okay. I like growth.
I do too. I'm happy to see it.
Really mediocre, really, really mediocre. And I'm teetering between C plus, which I actually think is too high, and just a flat out C. So I'll go with the flat out, straight up C, not C minus, not C plus. This year was mediocre C.
I'll give it a C plus.
Cool.
I'll give it a C plus. Might even rate it 10-10. We know that's not realistic. I don't know what that means. This generation haven't seen gods go to war. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I mean, Jane Daniels getting hurt sucked. Trying to think of I mean, we had a lot of guys get injured. Burrow was injured. Lamar Jackson had a bad year. Josh Allen was kind of up and down. The guy who one of the guys who saved the NFL season is Drake May.
Mm-hmm.
Drake May was an unbelievable story.
There's some cool stories. I think cool stories were JSN, McCaffrey playing all the games was pretty awesome.
Yep.
Puka, Stafford still being
Puka got hurt, but yeah,
but still
Trevor Lawrence.
Good. The Jags were an awesome story. Yeah, Jags were an awesome story.
No, do not add another game, please, for the love of God. And yeah, one thing we should note about Matt Stafford that I keep forgetting, and somebody said going into this season, remember the rumors that he was like having a bad back and people didn't even know if he was going to play? That's awesome.
Crazy to think about, actually.
All right, let's recap. Falcons, 1917. Tyler Shook, man, he did what he could. Awful interception.
Yeah, he did, dude.
I think, it's so weird. I don't know that he played himself into winning the Offensive Rookie of the Year because of that interception. I think Ted has it.
Well, when we were talking with Mid-Major Matt, we basically said if the Saints don't win and Tet gets 100 yards, we think Tet's going to win. So I think I'll stick with that.
Did Tet get 100 yards?
I think so.
Sure. Okay. Estimate 21 carries, 63 yards. Tyler Shook 23, 35, 259. He's still fucking so awesome to watch. So awesome to watch. Juwan Johnson, Dante Pettis, Kevin Austin Jr. I mean, these are the guys he's throwing the ball to. Noah Olave. Kirk Cousins, 18 of 32, 180 yards, 26 QBR. Hilarious. Bajan, 15 carries, 33 yards. I bet the under in this game. One of the few wagers I hit. I like the way the Saints defense is playing, man. I really do. And honestly, I mean, not to sound like a loser and loser talk. I mean, I don't care that the Bucs aren't in the playoffs, honestly, because fuck them. But Saints don't get that punt blocked. They probably win this game. The Falcons did nothing. They really did nothing. I mean, Kyle Pitts was nice. He had a couple plays. Drake London got a touchdown. Cornfield says James Pierce Jr. to win the Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year. You got what you needed from him. He had 2 sacks. That was huge. I don't know. It might be too little too late. But nonetheless, 1917.
Wessinger didn't play.
Yeah, Wessinger didn't play. Yeah. So I don't know. Should be a bit of a sweat. I have no dog in the fight. Rooting for Cornfields, but I don't know. I mean, definitely made it interesting with 2 sacks in the final game. So let's look at it this way, Steak. Falcons fire their GM and Raheem Morris. Good moves. Saints have pretty exciting team moving forward. End the year 6-11. Shook looks awesome. You got Olave. You're gonna need a running back. Your defense started to play well. Chase Young looks like a brand new player. Looks like the guy we thought he was coming out of Ohio State. He is a fucking beast back there. What's the other guys in the secondary? Is it McKinstry? Is it not? Is it
Kool-Aid McKinstry?
Kool-Aid's making plays. Fun team down there. Brandon Staley, defensive coordinator. Kellen Moore, offensive mind. Good things are brewing in New Orleans. So what's your takeaway from this game?
Very winnable division next year. This was what I was going to say, but Kev stole it. Insane to think if they don't lose the Jets, they're going to win that division. That's very crazy to think about. But to be honest with you, I don't think the Falcons are any good either. So it's not like I think we're missing out on anything by not having the Falcons in the playoffs. Right. I don't think Kirk Cousins is good. The Falcons are awful. Raheem Morris is fired. That's the best thing the Falcons have done all year. Fired Raheem Morris and their GM. I agree with you about the Saints. I think they can confidently invest in this team now, especially in a division like this, which is up for grabs, and try to get better now that I think they might have a quarterback. And Chris Olave is awesome. Just got to keep him healthy. I think it's another crapshoot in this division next year, too, unless one of these teams gets a huge name. But firing Raheem Morris is a huge step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sure is. By the way, I didn't know this Fontenot, the GM for the Falcons.
Fentanyl?
Yeah. guy seems like a fucking loser.
I mean, he's bad. That's a
I
bad team they got.
I didn't know anything about the guy. I saw the clip of him explaining to Arthur Blank why they took Michael Penix. I don't know if I got sentelled. Is that really what happened? Did you see that?
Well, I didn't see it. Was it actually words coming out of his mouth?
No. Hold on. Okay. Let me show you. I got it bookmarked.
W bookmark.
Yep. I know we should make this a segment. Go through my bookmarks. Recap stuff. When Falcons GM Terry Fontenot was trying to explain himself, Arthur Blank, why they selected Michael Penix Jr. Just a couple months earlier, Atlanta paid quarterback Kirk Cousins. Now, I don't know. Who knows if this was actually happening? Team owner Arthur Blank and his son Josh after today. Yeah. Well, listen.
That looked like a goodbye hug, I'll be honest.
Thought so?
I thought that was definitely, this is it. This is the last time I do this for sure. Not great job. You finished 8-9 and eliminated the Bucks and all like what else? Yeah. He hugs them every week. Yeah, it makes.
Yeah, it is real. Yeah. So we'll move on, but yeah, it's always fuck the Falcons. It's always fuck the Falcons. They're my biggest, I guess the Bucks rival in my opinion. It's always fuck the Falcons, and but the Bucks didn't deserve to make the playoffs. So I got
no, not at all. I mean this as respectfully as possible. I am super happy not to watch this team in the playoffs. Super happy.
Very fair. The Browns beat the Bengals outright, 20-18. Garrett gets a sack record. Shedeur Sanders is not good. He's got a lot of work to do. Can he be a quarterback in the NFL? Maybe, but we got to. I mean, every time I look at this guy, he's got a QBR under 20. 11 for 22, 111 yards, sacked 6 times against the Bengals is crazy work. 11 QBR. The takeaway from this game is 2 things. So Kevin Stefanski gets fired, and then we got Joe Burrow doing all this weird shit. You see the clip of him at the press conference. He like won't stop fixing his hair, and I know he's like a weird introverted dude, and like that's fine. That's fine with me. It doesn't bother me. But he's clearly not happy. What do the Bengals do? And then let's talk about the Browns.
The Bengals are too far away from having a good football team, in my opinion, to make me think there's anything they can do to keep Joe Burrow happy. It's not like you're going to go and sign 3 Pro Bowl offensive linemen or sign 2 Pro Bowl offensive linemen and then draft an immediate offensive lineman starter while also shoring up your defense. And I just think it's a huge issue. They're good at wide receiver and they're good at quarterback, and I don't know where else they're good. And the defense is so awful and the offensive line is so awful, and you don't fix that in 1 year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how they're going to keep Joe Burrow happy. The truth is, trading him for as many picks as they can get might actually be the smart move.
Yeah, I saw Zach Taylor bitching about this. I don't know if you saw it. He was like complaining about the game being stopped for the sack record. I got to tell you, I can't stand Zach Taylor. I don't like Zach Taylor at all. I don't think he's a good coach. I can't believe the Bengals are going to run it back with him.
It's a horrible decision. And if the Browns can fire Kevin Stefanski after 2 Coach of the Year awards, the Bengals can fire Zach Taylor. And I know you're clinging on to that Super Bowl trip, and it was awesome, and you were so close to winning it. Mm-hmm. If a little ticky-tacky hold or defensive penalty on Cooper Kupp, you probably win the Super Bowl. It's been miserable since then. He's been miserable, and you can't cling on to that forever. You got to get rid of this guy. He's doing it awesome.
I just don't know if you're Cincinnati. You just can't run it back with Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Chase Burrow and expect anything better than like 9-8, right? With that offensive line and that defense and that coach.
If there's something I nailed in the beginning of the season, I said it. I said Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase cannot play better than they did last year. The Bengals might literally be worse this year. They're a bad football team. Joe Burrow's good. Jamar Chase is good. The Bengals are a bad football team. They're in the bottom 10 in the NFL with one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL and arguably the best receiver in the NFL. How bad must the rest of the team and the coaching be if you're that bad with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins? It's got to be like abysmal.
Yeah, I heard the final week of Survivor, and I think it was Circa or another one. Like 5 guys ended up splitting.
Crutch had a crazy payout, and it was Cincinnati fucked him.
one guy, and since it had Cincy, it cost him $3 million. Yep, $3 million. Can you imagine? I mean, that's tough. You get nothing.
Oof.
I think they split $17 million in the pot or something, and three guys took one thing, one guy took another, and like one guy took the Falcons, I think, and then he took the Bengals.
I'd need to go somewhere like on an island and just be alone for a while.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. I kudos to the Browns. I forget if their win total was 4.5 or 5.5, but I hope they hit their win total. They've got some things to really like about them. I kudos to them for firing Stefanski. Like, maybe he's a good guy, maybe he's a good head coach. You need something new. The fact the Bengals are running it back with Zach Taylor, so will I. I will run back Zach Taylor, first coach fired. He's going to be on the tightest leash imaginable. Tightest.
Chat saying he could have hedged. Absolutely correct. If I had $3 million on the line, I absolutely would have hedged for a significant amount of money. And I'm not even really a hedge guy, but for that amount of money, you should have a fat hedge in there.
I did hear that their offensive line started to play better as the year went on. So that's good. I'd go to Destin and get on TRT. I don't know what that means. Who are the Browns going to hire? Good question. Who seems like a Browns coach?
I'm not even sure who's. Let's see. Ugh. I really don't know. Dion, stop that. Dion is hilarious. Holy
no,
such a funny one. See, there's enough for me to like about the Browns. I think they got a nasty defense. If Quinshon Judkins could be healthy, they have a nasty young running game, 2 solid tight ends. I think Harold Fannin has star capability. If they could sign a receiver or two, I think it'll be interesting, and the Browns could be a competitive football team.
I don't hate Vance Joseph. Oh God, Todd Bowles.
Vance Joseph, I hate that.
You do?
Yes, I do. Yes, I think Vance Joseph is a coordinator.
You don't want the next type of offensive protege. You don't want a Liam Cohen. You don't want a Dave Canales. You don't want a pretty boy. You need a tough, rugged, defensive-minded guy. You're going to win with your defense. You disagree?
Defensive-minded, sure, yeah. But another team's defensive coordinator that already failed as a coach, I'll pass on.
Okay.
I'm not even sure Vance Joseph and Raheem Morris aren't the same person. Have you ever seen them in a room together?
Oh, what about the DC for the Rams? Chris Shula.
Talk about last names. Yeah. I don't hate that. Honestly, the Rams defense, I think, has been one of the more impressive things over the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, I'm with you. No, not Kingsbury. Ooh.
Brian Flores is a bad head coach. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not saying it because I don't want to poach from the Vikings. Brian Flores isn't a good head coach.
All right, who would be a good Falcons?
Going to be.
Somebody asked who would be a good Falcons head coach.
I think they're going to throw everything at Brian Flores, ironically.
The Falcons?
Yeah.
I really do. There, I'd rather have an offensive guy. No? You disagree? Do you hear what I said?
I agree, but I don't know that the Falcons are smart, but I agree.
Yeah. I wouldn't hate Dayball as an offensive coordinator. Mike McDaniel as an offensive coordinator there or something would be fun.
Yeah.
Cliff will get a call from Atlanta. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's keep moving. Packers, Vikings. Not much to say about this game. Vikings go 9-8. Great job. Good morale booster to go into the season above 500. Packers are 9-7-1. I can't believe Beeve went to this game. What an insane decision to make. But they win 16-3. LaFleur kicks a field goal to prevent being shut out. I mean, the Packers, is that how you want to go into the playoffs? I don't know. You're rested.
Yeah, I didn't really think so. It didn't give me good vibes. Clayton Tune is really horrible. JJ McCarthy's hurt again. So not only does he kind of suck, he's also injury prone. So that's fun. The Vikings need a quarterback. I'm going to lose my mind if the Vikings don't actively try to find a quarterback. And that's all I'm going to say about the season. I think a lot of the guys in the defense will return. Harry the Hitman, Harrison Smith, probably his last game. He's a legend. Hope he makes it in the Hall of Fame. I think he'll be a cusp guy. That's all I got. We need a quarterback.
Cowboys, Giants. Great call here, Steak. On it being the Giants Super Bowl. It was. Game went over. RIP to my Dak, lead the league in passing yards wager. You got benched after halftime. Joe Milton's terrible. Giants win this game. RIP to Sandy, by the way. Sandy Plaschke is our guy from Owner's Box. Over 7.5 wins for the Cowboys. Does not get home. Tough. I will say this. You look at the New York Giants, and I don't know if you follow Tommy Smokes on Twitter. He had a tweet that blew up. You want to hear a crazy stat about the Giants, chat? In the last 38 games, the Giants are 8-30. 4 of those wins have come in weeks 17 and 18 when they've already been eliminated and the season's over, and all that's done is fucked up their draft position. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
They could have had the number 2 pick in the draft.
Yeah, and what do they have now?
6, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty brutal.
So here's what I want to point out, though. I like what the Giants have going on. I do. You got to like what the Saints have going on. That's obvious. But I like 5th pick. Got it. Thanks. I like what the Giants have going on. Let me just tell you something. This team season was dead. They were done. And they went all the way going back to when they beat the Eagles, which was impressive. They went on the road and almost beat Denver. They played the Niners 34-24. They almost beat the Bears. That's when Russell Wilson came in, and then Daboll gets fired. They lose to the Packers by a touchdown. They almost beat the Lions on the road. They got killed by the Patriots, but whatever. This is how they end the season. You lost to the Commanders by 8. You lost to the Vikings by a field goal. You beat the Raiders. You beat the Cowboys. If you watch the Giants play football, which for whatever fucking reason I have, they're playing. Like, yeah. There's guy. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to give whoever's interim head coach a bump. I think it's Mike Kafka. But all I'm saying is, like, these guys out there that are doing their jobs take pride in their jobs. They've got something to work with, the New York Giants. They really do.
Yeah.
And they got to hire the right guy. They have to hire the right guy. And some people are saying, I've heard a rumor that the Giants still are not sold on Dart, that was Daboll's guy. And whoever comes in might really want Arch Manning.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yep.
That's the dumbest thing I have ever heard.
He's a Manning, and it's New York. Yep.
That's so stupid. The Giants have things to like. Still got to like the defensive line. Abdul Carter didn't get a bunch of sacks this year, but I still think he'll be a star defensive player in the NFL. Cam Scatabo was a lot of fun. We had a good time watching him. I think Tyrone Tracy is just as good, to be honest. He had almost 160 all-purpose yards yesterday, which is crazy. He's played really well since Cam Scatabo's went down. Malik Neighbors will be back. Wan'Dale Robinson, I think, has proven that he can be a pretty solid wide receiver too. I like the Giants. I don't hate the Cowboys either. Added a couple defensive pieces that I think will matter next year. I think Quentin Williams was a really good add. I don't know if Logan Wilson even played, but he'll be solid next year. And like I said about the Bengals, how I think it's impossible to make them good in one offseason, I don't think that about the Dallas Cowboys. I think you could make the Dallas Cowboys decent in one offseason with the right moves.
Yep. Okay. I might buy some Giant stock. We'll see who they hire. I don't know who the right guy for the job is.
I don't either. It's a tough place.
I don't know. You don't want hiring that Shane Bowen guy was so stupid. That dude sucked. That Tennessee Titans defensive coordinator. Give me a break. Steak. I gotta blow my nose. I'm very congested. I don't know if you guys can tell. Still battling a cold. Saw Stefanski rumors. Whatever. I don't hate it. You want to take a quick 2-minute break?
Sure.
All right, we'll take a quick break. Be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Blow your nose.
I'm going to blow my nose, and we will finish recapping and take a look at the wild card games. We'll be right back. time that up perfectly, or did we time that up fucking perfectly? Bingo, bango. That's called W producer right there. Anyways, we're back. Got another cough drop. I can't believe you're only supposed to have cough drops every 2 hours. I hope that's not bad for your organs or your liver or something, because I just have cough drops in all day when I'm sick.
I think you'll be all right.
All right, thanks. All right.
Good point by T-Bone Snake. The two best names for you are already taken, and that's kind of hilarious because you would be great as Snowman and you would be great as Boomer Betts, and both of those are already taken.
It's very funny. It is very funny. Yep. All right. Let's see, where are we? Sir Bradham, by the way, with a sub. XTC. Ooh. XTC with a follow. Hello and welcome to the Border View XTC on I guess I almost said the degenerate on the Fake Sharp Network. Subscribe, like and sub if you're on YouTube, like and fucking sub. Oh, hold on. Let me see. This is so funny. I've never seen someone comment this before. Is this a bad take? Because I maybe I'm overdoing it. Hold on, I gotta show you. Oh, he's from Cleveland. Aaron Rodgers winning the AFC North in his first year in the division is one of the most impressive things we'll ever experience in sports faces. Oh, nice. Someone to unfollow.
It's crazy. I don't know that I think that's unfollow worthy. Is it like the best take ever? I don't know, but unfollow worthy? I don't know about that.
No, he's a Cleveland. It says Cleveland sports fan. So you probably hate the Steelers.
You're a fucking Cleveland fan. Just fucking relax.
And I actually think I respect Johnny Stecks. He's a good guy. Keeps us honest. He said, I was basically 100% certain you were being facetious here. Only explanation for this monstrosity of a take. I just want to make it clear. Like, I understand the context of Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow being hurt most of the year. I still think the AFC North, Steak, would you agree or disagree, for the last 10 to 20 years has always been thought of as like a really tough division?
Correct. It wasn't especially tough this year, but yes.
Yeah. And I just think Aaron Rodgers, 41 years old, off of an Achilles, going to the Steelers in year one and winning the AFC North is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But I get there's things you could pick apart at that. I also tweeted that at 6:15 in the morning, still loopy off Tylenol PM, but that was like my Keanu Reeves, like, whoa. I just it hit me. Couldn't believe it. Anyways, let's keep moving. Next game, we're going to recap Jags and Titans. The Jaguars and the Titans. We talked about it earlier. You said some people were saying it wasn't a bad beat. Cam Ward does not go over his passing yard prop at 3,200.5. Fucking pain. The biggest takeaway here, Steak, is not that the Jags won 41-7. It's not that the game went over, which you had. What a high total. And you almost got fucked because Brandon Allen coming in there looked awful. Trevor Lawrence comes in 22 of 30, 255, 3 touchdowns. Liam Cohen says, we're not taking our foot off the fucking gas before we go in the playoffs. Good on you. Parker Washington, my guy. I love Parker Washington. 5 catches, 87 yards. But here is the biggest takeaway. You know what I'm going to say?
Tony Pollard.
Incentive guy. The incentive guy. Look at me. Me, big fucking big old dumb idiot over here. I say, my incentive guy that I like, that I want to bet on, is Tony Pollard. Well, what do you know? Remember when we were over here on Pickett? And we said, gee, that's interesting. 1,000 people bet Justin Jefferson over his receiving yards. 2,600 bet Tony Pollard. Holy shit. Shout out Pickett, by the way. W Pickett, download Pickett, use promo code DJ. Holy shit. And what did you tell me? He said, I don't know about that, man. Sure enough, Pollard does not get his 65.5 rushing yards, 14 carries, 48 yards. So I crossed it off, Steak. Thank you. You saved me a fucking unit. Appreciate you. 41-7. Any takeaways from this game?
I like that I like everything the Jags are doing. I like everything the Jags did all year. Pretty brutal draw to have to play Josh Allen in the first round, but that's okay, man. We play with the cards we're dealt, and these are the cards we're dealt. And I don't know that Josh Allen's prepared for what the bank's going to be like and what this nasty defense is going to be like. And Trevor Lawrence is dialed, no fucking days off. I don't care. Sorry, I had to drop an F-bomb there. I'm very passionate about the Jags. Monday morning, stand on business. I will be betting the Jacksonville Jaguars to beat the Buffalo Bills. I understand it might sound weird to you to bet Trevor Lawrence over Josh Allen in a playoff game, and that's totally fine. But I want to tell you something. I have eyeballs. And when You take off the fact that it's the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen and the fact that it's the Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence, one team has looked much better pretty much all year long than the other. That is the truth. The Jaguars look much better than the Bills, and they're playing at home, and now they're getting disrespected because they're slight underdogs, which wouldn't make sense. Wouldn't make sense if it wasn't the Jacksonville Jaguars, but it is the Jacksonville Jaguars. So now you're going to get a better price. Congratulations, Jaguar bettors. Congratulations. Jaguars money line, dude. Big boy bet. Big boy bet.
Making me feel some kind of way. I can't. I've never been more excited to go to Jacksonville in my fucking life. Yeah, I love it. I love everything you said. I love the way this team's playing. How can you not be into the Jags this year?
I think that should be the sign I hold up at the game.
Don't forget that. I'm writing that down.
Don't I love fading Josh Allen? No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that I do.
No, you had him to win the MVP last year, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're not a Josh Allen.
Cool. Do I like him that much this year? No.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Oh, hold on. I gotta see Cam's stuff.
Josh Hines, Allen.
Uh-oh. We got a Simpsons play.
Trent is on the Jags.
Simpsons play.
Shut the fuck up.
Ruh-roh. Hold on, let me send that to my Jags.
Who? I just sound like an owl. Who has a Jags Super Bowl ticket? Anybody?
I have one.
Well, no, you don't.
Yes, I do.
When did you take that?
Today.
You're a fucking loser. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, does anybody have a Jags Super Bowl ticket like that they've been holding?
I think someone in the chat just said they did.
Shut the fuck up, D. Mahoney Potato. 90-1. Wow.
90-1. God, that makes me fucking hyped up.
Jags and Pats Super Bowl ticket? Dude.
Yeah, good talk in my opinion.
D. Mahoney. I think D. Mahoney's a Vegas resident too. Wow. SBR has Seattle versus Jags matchup. Not sure of the odds. Wow. Damn. Have a Jags Eagles Super Bowl future? That's fucking awesome. All right. I've never been more excited to go to Jacksonville Steak. I'm looking forward to it. Your tweet has 329 likes. I think we can get to 500. So I'll let my wife know we're going to Jacksonville. Any of our followers in Jacksonville?
I know a couple of our followers will be at the game. Lance, who goes to every game.
Yep. Shout out Lance Comer.
Somebody else who commented on my thing that they would be there. I'm trying to remember who it was.
Would love to have Lance Comer if you're watching. Let's meet up. Let's definitely have a beer.
Casper.
Lance sends me videos of him drinking Guinness. I much enjoy it when I'm like in bed and ready to go to sleep, and I'm like, that looks good.
So let's talk to the chat real quick. Let's just talk to the chat about plans real quick, and then we'll continue the review. So
all right.
The game is Sunday at 1.
Yep.
Also Sunday, there's 2 other games, pretty good games. I believe it's Eagles Niners. Is that correct? Yeah, Eagles Niners, and then Chargers Pats, or what's the night game?
That's it. Yep, that's it.
Also, Saturday, 4:30, Rams, Panthers, and Packers, Bears. We were considering going to Jacksonville on Saturday. Finding a nice sports bar, getting kind of drunk.
But
Jacksonville on Sunday morning.
But just the reason that I wanted to go Saturday Steak is that you roll into from watching the game into a sports bar to go into your hotel, and then you don't have to rush to wake up.
No, I like it.
Yeah. And then you just go and you tailgate with the Jags because it's the early game. If the Jags were playing at 4, I would say we're not staying there Saturday night. There's no point.
My buddy says he's 100% going to jump through a table, so we definitely got to make that happen.
Yeah, we're already in Florida. Maybe boots on the ground for Pat's Chargers.
We are 2 hours from Jacksonville.
Bills Mafia will be in Jax by Friday. Yeah, they will.
Definitely.
They will. Definitely. Yeah, I don't know. But then it's like, I don't know. I think we might have to go Saturday, but then it's like, what kind of day are you going to have Sunday if the Jags win and we burn Jacksonville to the ground? Are we really going to drive home?
Yeah. Don't know. It's tough.
No, I didn't override the tweet, Bart. I said
now it's whether or not D-Gen goes.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait. This game's going to be fucking rock. Yeah, it is. Yep. Bills Mafia raw. The splits would disagree, but if I had a nickel for every time I've heard Pat's first round exit, I'd be Bezos. Yeah, that's true. All right. Let's keep moving. Texans 38, Colts 30. Here's a takeaway for you. It's the only thing we need to talk about. Riley Leonard looked like a real fucking quarterback.
He did, yeah. And Alec Pierce is a problem. Guys, deep ball goat.
4 catches, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. My goodness gracious. It was never
1,000
Jonathan
yards
Taylor.
on the year, man. Quietest 1,000 yards of the year ever. Guy put up
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson numbers.
Yep. That's all I really need to talk about there. Bills, Jets. Trubisky, 22, 29, 259, 4 touchdowns. Hilarious. Ray David, 21 carries, 151 yards. Never in my life have I seen a team just so disinterested in playing football. Never.
I'm ready to say that somebody needs to make Mitch Trubisky a starting quarterback.
Oh, God, that's not what I thought you were going to say. That's so funny. I thought you were going to say, I'm ready to say Aaron Glenn should probably be one and done.
Oh, I said that at the beginning of the year. Aaron Glenn's not a football coach. Aaron Glenn is a rah-rah motivator guy. Once again, real good coordinator. And I know Kev's going to defend him. I don't care. I said it at the beginning of the year. I'll say it again. That was one of the most pathetic coaching performances you will ever see. Aaron Glenn was pathetic. The New York Jets were pathetic for so long. Absolutely pathetic. And you come in as a defensive guy and you can't get one interception. Give me a break. Aaron Glenn stinks. He's not a head coach. He's not turning the ship around. Doesn't matter what happens. Does not matter. Aaron Glenn is not a football coach. He's a motivator. He's a player's guy, and that's awesome. I'm sure he would be wonderful to keep on your staff as a defensive coordinator for as long as you live, if you want. And that's a great question, Cam. I don't know if he's a good defensive coordinator, but I know for a fact he's a much better defensive coordinator than a head coach. The Jets were a joke, absolute joke. You should not be able to output that performance in an NFL season and get to keep your job.
Yeah, all things are well said. I think Kevin was disagreeing with you about your Mitch Trubisky take, by the way. I don't think he was disagreeing with you about your Aaron Glenn take. But you're right. No, he was. Lions fans would always say, when you're like, I don't know, is the Lions defense even that good? They're like, we are when healthy. This is what Lions fans love to say. We're good when we're healthy. It's like, well, bro, guess what? It's a long season. You're getting injured. Fucking figure it out. Get some fucking backups in there or something. We don't know. I thought Aaron Glenn showed signs of being a really a good head coach and a serious head coach compared to what they had last year. I don't know anymore. I don't know.
I feel like
I'll give you a bad year, but that is beneath a bad year.
The Jets are unwatchable. The Jets were unwatchable.
Yeah, they were. And I thought they were building something good with that offensive line. So Membu was really good. Elijah Barrett,
he's not going to stay there. I don't know who's going to play quarterback. I don't know. I guess Adonai Mitchell, maybe he'll work out as a wide receiver too if Garrett Wilson gets healthy. I don't know what's going on with the tight end position. The defense is awful. It's another team that it seems like it needs multiple years to fix. But yes, Membu was a great draft pick.
Yeah, this is fair. This is fair. They were trying to lose. Fair. Yeah. Okay.
I don't like it, man. The Giants are supposed to be trying to lose too. Just don't like it.
Yeah, but they keep fucking themselves up. They keep I'm fine with it. I don't care.
No, I'm fine. I guess it was pathetic.
I don't know that I want Dante Moore as my NFL quarterback. Just gonna throw that out there.
I'm surprised you feel so confident about that.
I don't know that Dante Moore is an NFL quarterback. I'm not seeing it. But listen, I've been wrong plenty of times. Huh?
I don't know. I'm not like high on him. I'm just not. I haven't seen anything to want to write him off yet.
I didn't say I wrote him off.
Not sure he's an NFL quarterback. It's definitely a statement for a guy that's probably going to go 2 overall.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
do you feel confident Fernando Mendoza will be better?
No.
Do you think Ty Simpson will be good?
Right now, no. Do I think he has potential? Yeah.
In the NFL, okay. It's real quick. Can you think of a sleeper before we move on? Like a guy that you think is a sleeper quarterback?
Like this year's Tyler Shook?
Sure. Preferably not 25 years of age, but
I'll tell you who's not a fucking sleeper is Garrett Nussmeier. That guy is terrible.
Yeah, he's coming out. He's coming out.
NFL draft QB prospects. How do I find a list? Give me some names. All right, hold on. Oh, God, no. All right, hold on. Here's a mock draft. Fernando 1, Dante 2, Jeremiah Love, Carnell Tate. Sadiq is a bad motherfucker.
The Cardinals were talking about taking Carnell Tate. Are they serious? Are they serious? We're going to draft Carnell Tate. That is just the worst pick of all time, and I like him. Why the fuck would the Cardinals, who have the best tight end in the NFL, Marvin Harrison Jr. and Michael Wilson, who looks like a stud, and are bad everywhere else, draft another wide receiver? That's fucking crazy. And I have no idea how good Carnell Tate is as far as, does he look like a guy?
Would you stop criticizing a hypothetical freaking rumor about a Cardinal?
Bad. Ugh, it's gross.
Yeah, I know, but you're wasting your breath. You don't know that they want Carnell Tate.
Carson Beck. Interesting one.
He could be the Shook. Sure.
Is Chambliss going to the NFL?
No. He's staying.
Oh, Did we get sent out? I thought Chambliss was going back to Ole Miss.
Haynes King is not a terrible one.
I could not disagree more. I don't think Haynes King is a tight end. Haynes King is a tight end in the NFL. Watch.
Haynes King?
Yes, Haynes King is the next Taysom Hill.
Oh, this could be a good one. I like Luke Altmaier. That's a good one.
Interesting one, yeah, because he's not flashy in the slightest.
He's a guy I'd take a shot on in the second or third round if he falls that far. I would take a shot on him.
He'll fall that far, I think.
That's my guy. That's it. Luke Altmaier. I liked him. I like him. Second? Yeah. Where's he going to fall?
Not there, yeah.
He's going to fall to the third?
Yeah, I'd say so, probably, but I'm not sure. I haven't done a lot of draft research yet to give strong opinions.
Okay.
Etienne's going to fall for the Garrett Nussmeier thing. I guarantee you, dude.
Third to fifth? Altmaier's not going to be a second round look?
I wouldn't think so, no.
Okay. This QB class is very bad. It's not great. All right, let's keep moving. Other games to recap in the afternoon slate. Lions beat the Bears 19-6. I mean, what is there really to take away? I played the Lions on the spread and the money line. Probably should have been my fucking best bet. Shout out the Bucks over. That was a horrible wager. But we're not living in the past. Caleb, 56 QBR. He got 212 yards. Did he get 4K?
No.
Bummer. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. 18 carries, 65 yards. Loveland had a really nice game. Amon-Ra was everywhere. Guy's a freak. Goff looked good. 27-42. But, just unfortunate. The Detroit Lions were just not very good this year. They were injured. I get it. They were not very good. 9-8. Tough. Bears 11-6 win the division. They get the 2 seed because the Eagles lost. So I guess this game didn't really matter. Hopefully nobody got injured. I saw that Gardner Johnson got banged up at the end. Hopefully he's okay. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think you're going into the NFL about Cornfield?
I think I nailed it.
What'd you nail?
I don't think Ben Johnson gave one fuck about this game.
Oh yeah, you did. You absolutely did nail it.
They literally didn't play any football till I don't think Ben Johnson gave a singular fuck about this game. Not one fuck.
No. The Lions did.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We nailed it. We like the Lions, but
yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like a game Dan Campbell would win. And I compared it to that one again in Green Bay. I thought Goff looked better, especially being outdoors, but Bears defense isn't necessarily a freaking juggernaut of a unit. Broncos night.
You'll get some pushback on that probably.
What, on the Bears defense?
Yeah.
They're not a juggernaut.
You get a little pushback on that, right?
They're not they're not very good.
Fine.
People would argue that the Bears defense is a juggernaut after what they just did against the Niners.
Yeah, the Niners bad. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, no shot anyone to push back on that.
Okay, fine. Sorry.
No, they create turnovers. That's all they do.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Broncos 19-3. Nice cover there. Whew, got sweaty at the end. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, I sure did.
Touchdown with a flag, a touchdown call that was incomplete. Very, very sweaty. Broncos did fine. That's what you got to do. Get in, get out, get the win. No real takeaway there. Raiders beat the Chiefs. It was always the Raiders. Crash and burn for Kansas City. Beautiful. I did not play it. Didn't have the stones. Chiefs fall to 6-11 on the year. Aiden O'Connell, 10 for 22, 102 yards. If you went to this game, you're just a sick fuck. And I don't know that I can trust you with anything, honestly. There's
a thing you realize when you're watching Chris Oladikin and then you're watching him get hurt. So Shane Buechele comes in the game, and then you realize there's not. You sort of think there's this never-ending list of competent backups. Every team's got a Colt McCoy or a Davis Mills or a Mason Rudolph, and there's a couple guys on free agency. But after having to watch Shane Buechele, if that's how you say it, and Max Brosmer play quarterback this year, you realize there are not any. There's so few good quarterbacks in the NFL, and there's so few good backup options. There's just bad quarterback play everywhere. Trey Lance is horrible. Mm-hmm. Joe Milton isn't very good. I think Jacoby Brissett sucks. I know he had some bombs, Michael Wilson. I probably shouldn't hate on him, but I think he sucks. Aiden O'Connell's not good. Kenny Pickett's not good. It's just Brady Cook is not an NFL quarterback. I mean, yesterday was just full of shit.
Yeah, that's why we don't need any more NFL. Honestly, we don't need any more NFL.
Another week of this would have been insanity. Another week of NFL does not need to happen.
No, please do. Yeah, enough with the AOC slander. I don't hate Aiden O'Connell that much, but I thought what you were just saying. I thought about it when I was watching Brandon Allen come in and play quarterback for the
Oh
Tennessee
my
Titans.
God, thank you. How bad is he?
Dude, Brandon Allen is 33 years old, and he's been in the NFL since 2016. He went out there and he looked like it was his first time playing football, and it made me realize, how can you pull off Phillip Rivers off the couch at 44 years old, and he goes and he plays the position and at least looks okay. Yeah, he's 117 passing yards. He's like 17 to 31, whatever, but he looks okay. Brandon Allen, you're in the league for 10 years. You're 33. You're not 23. This guy looked like he shit his pants and he has never fucking taken a snap behind center before. What the fuck is going on?
I think there's just such a gap between Phillip Rivers that Phillip Rivers, 12 years older than Brandon Allen, still shits on him because he's just that much better. There's no comparison between the two. But my question for that game is, where is Will Levis?
I don't know.
Will Levis isn't the backup? Pete Carroll fired? Absolutely.
Wow.
Retire, buddy.
Yeah. You nailed that one too, Bal.
That's just, yeah. Levis is hurt. Got it. So Levis is hurt, had offseason surgery. Did not realize that.
Oh, remember Cam
Levis
Ward?
wasn't hurt, he would have been the backup, right? He would be the backup of the Titans if he wasn't hurt, right?
Yeah.
But Brandon Allen's a third string quarterback. I don't know. I kind of fell for the Sam Howell thing. It'd be good. Jesus Christ, mute that shit.
Oh, fuck.
All right, well, I should have just let him do it. Shit was loud, dude. Holy fuck. Yeah, I 100% fell for the Sam Howell hype. 100. I didn't fall for the Sam Hartman hype. Never knew that. I think Malik Willis getting a fat paycheck. Hendon Hooker, I was torn on him. I don't think he's very good. I don't know who the good backups in the NFL are. I really don't. Jacoby Brissett is a good backup. That's what he is.
We said that.
Yeah.
You're shitting on the guy.
Luke Huntley is a good backup, but only for the Ravens.
Bro, Riley Leonard, you got it. Okay, you know what? Somebody said, did you guys glaze Riley Leonard yet? Maybe we didn't do it enough. The fact that this guy could come in there on the road against the Texans, and I know it's like, the Texans in week 18, maybe they don't really care. Bro, he played the position like he's practiced.
Got to stop with the don't care thing because they had stuff to play for, man.
True.
You went into that game thinking you had stuff to play for. If the Jags lost, you would have won your division. Like, it wasn't a not play. It was an impressive game by Riley Leonard. It was.
Dare I say that one of the most prized possessions in the NFL is having a good backup quarterback?
Yeah, it's starting to seem like that, right?
You should go into drafts trying to get a quarterback that you might think is on like the precipice of maybe he can start, maybe he can't, but this is our backup. Like kind of like what the Bucs thought they were doing with Kyle Trask, except Kyle Trask was terrible.
Yeah, I think the Bucs really thought they were getting a starter in Kyle Trask.
I did. The guy had 4,400 fucking yards or 4,000 yards.
I love Kyle Trask, dude. Trust me, I'm sad. Everything about the Gators and the offensive weapons they output in the NFL in the last since Fred Taylor. I mean, it's just like there's so few guys. Percy Harvin, everybody from the Gators is a bust.
Yeah. Rams 37-20. Did job, covered. Patriots 38-10. Did I nail this game or did I nail this game?
Absolutely.
Quinn Ewers under his passing yards. The offense, 10 points, nothing more. This was crazy, by the way. I don't know if you watched this game, but the lack of effort on defense from Miami was so hilarious. I'm pretty sure the first drive was 3 runs, 75 yards, and a touchdown. Rhamondre Stevenson had 7 carries for 131 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I think he had like a 60-yard touchdown catch too. Don't tell me we need an extra week in the NFL when there's teams out here literally giving up 200 yards to Rhamondre Stevenson, 150 to be real, but still absolutely insane. 9 touches, 150 yards, 3 touchdowns for Rhamondre Stevenson. That is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Eagles lose to the Commanders. 24-17. I feel like this is a game worth talking about. Saw some flashes from some guys here. Chris Rodriguez had a decent game. Merritt didn't really do shit. 13 carries, 29 yards. Josh Johnson had an 89 QBR, which is hilarious. Maybe we should throw out QBR. Tanner McKee had a 22 QBR. Bigsby looked nice, 16 carries, 75 yards. Good player. Devontae got 52 yards, got 1,000, then he got the fuck out of there. But people are wondering, Steak, did Sirianni fuck up? Do you think he did?
It's not that I can confidently say you'd rather play the Packers than the Eagles. I'm sorry, than the Niners, because I can't say that. But with how banged up the Packers are, like Jordan Love is hurt, Malik Willis is hurt. I have no idea what's the situation with either of those guys. Josh Jacobs is banged up. Christian Watson is banged up. Like Micah Parsons is out for the year. With how hurt they are, and I know what everybody's going to say. I know the Niners are always banged up for the Niners. I totally get that, but all these injuries for the Packers in the last couple of weeks, the defensive injuries for the Niners happened weeks and weeks ago, and they've been playing without him for a while. Wouldn't you think you'd maybe want to try to win the game, get a higher seed, and potentially play the Packers?
Well, what about even further than that? They want to have
home game against the Bears. If it's Bears Eagles, exactly.
Yeah, they got to go to Chicago next week if they win. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but some people are saying they needed the rest.
Needed the rest. That's weird, man. And we do not need extra football. I'll say that. That was a weird game to not try to win. I did not understand that at all.
I didn't either.
I kind of think they thought maybe Tanner McKee was going to win this game. That's my thought process.
Yeah.
Josh Johnson was pretty good, man.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough. Not bad for a third string quarterback. I mean, shit. People would take this quarterback room. Marcus Mariota, Josh Johnson, and Jane Daniels.
Yeah, for a third string quarterback, he's like 39 years old, but
no, I know. You know the Bucs drafted him, and I'm pretty sure I'll never forget this. This is when I was like big diehard in like the draft fucking websites and everything. I'm almost positive he had his senior season. He played at a small school. He had like 44 touchdown passes and 0 interceptions.
I feel like I'm going to take a guess here. I feel like he went to San Diego State. No,
he went to like a smaller school than that. Hold on. Yeah, Josh Johnson. Let's go to his wiki. Josh Johnson, comedian. Interesting. He went to San Diego.
Oh, that's such almost an amazing pull, dude.
Oh my God. You would not believe how many teams Josh Johnson has been on. You would not believe it. He was the XFL passer rating leader in 2020. They have a passer rating leader stat. Oh, yeah, here it is. You ready for this? Josh Johnson, San Diego, 2007. You ready? Are you listening?
07 is crazy, dude.
8-2 record, 68% completion, 2,988 yards, 43 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
Yeah. You know what he is? A consummate professional.
Well said. Eloquent. The amount of teams that he's been on. Let me just go down this list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 different football teams. Like, wow. Sometimes he's been in the same team twice. But
that's still absolutely incredible.
It's like San Francisco, he's been twice. That's crazy. Crazy. Baltimore, he's been twice. Anyways, keep moving. All right. Last game to touch on is it was that Eagles game, and it's over. So I think now let's look at some of these playoff games. What do you say?
Should we each do a playoff bracket?
Like right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Got 30 minutes. I don't think we should go too far into the lines. Like, I'll do it with you if you want, but we do have all week to talk about that.
You're right.
I'll do it if you want. I'll also shoot the shit. I don't care, but I feel like a playoff bracket for both of us would be fun to see where we end.
You're right. All right, I'm going to set it up. Or should I do it online?
I think you could do it on that board, right?
Yeah, probably. Okay. All right, I have to piss.
Cool. 30 seconds. I know it'll be longer. This guy's such a fucking asshole, man.
Oh, it was close.
Damn, you really tried, actually.
I really did. Yeah. All right. Let's do the board.
Yeah, let's do the board, dude. Erase the board. Did we go over what we said, all the stuff?
So here, let me turn my gain up so you guys can hear me. Can you hear me from here? Can you hear me from here? I'm asking a question. Do I sound good? God, you fucking idiot. Kirk Cousins interception. Yes. Easy money. New Orleans offensive touchdown. No. Jamar Chase touchdown. Yeah. Right at the end. Quinn Ewers under passing yards. Free as ma, as the kids say nowadays. Bo Nix touchdown. No. I don't know if Stephon Diggs went under. I didn't play it. I don't know if Kareem Hunt went under.
Sure feels like Stephon Diggs went under. Did Stephon Diggs play football yesterday?
I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't see anything. Maybe I don't know ball, but I didn't see that guy do nothing.
So should we do our brackets at the same time? Is that what we should do?
Yeah, I think we should go pick by pick.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Then. All right, we're going to do okay, I'm looking at it right now.
Diggs 3 for 43.
This will be the AFC. Okay. So we have okay, this is what we have.
Yep, I'm gonna pull it up for you too.
All right, hold on.
So we got Broncos bye.
Yeah, so the Broncos will play
the winner of Texans Steelers.
Broncos, Texans, Steelers.
Yep.
And then we have. Do I just do one? Bills. Do I do one more of these? Yeah, right.
Yep. Jags, Bills.
Hold on.
Oh, and yeah, let's remember when we do this that technically it's the lowest seed plays the highest seed. You remember that, right? Say something.
Yeah. Oh, you see how it feels?
Yep.
Chargers. Ah, fuck. I want to do the home team on the bottom.
Snack said this is not going to work.
Why?
I don't know. It's just funny.
Why won't it work?
It's just funny, man.
Well, is it not going to fucking work, or is it going to work?
We're going to do fine. I believe in us, but Snacks doesn't. What do you want me to say?
Hold on. I want you to say if it's going to work or not. Okay, wait a minute. Then this is going to be the semifinal, so this is going to be the Super Bowl. And now I need to do the NFC over here.
Yeah, but you want to run through the AFC first, and then we'll draw the NFC?
Yeah.
All right.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Why did he stop the line? Well, you guys shut the fuck up. I'd love to see you draw a fucking playoff bracket on a whiteboard out of nowhere.
Do you think the Chargers or the Bills are going to win?
No.
Okay, so then the bottom is very simple. It will be Jags at Patriots in the bottom. And we agree on that.
Yeah. Okay, Jags at the Patriots?
Yep.
You say Steelers?
I do, but this is an agreement. Do we have a disagreement?
Yeah.
And then we have to run a poll.
Okay, what's the poll?
Texans, Steelers. The chat has to vote if we have a disagreement.
Why can't we just do two separate names? Like
team effort. This is a team effort DGen chat bracket.
Oh, we're not each doing a bracket?
Yep, we're doing it together.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Run the poll. I think it's going to be Texans are going to win the poll, I'm pretty sure, just judging by the chat, but we can run it anyways.
All right, hold on.
6 Texans already.
Jesus Christ. It must be nice just to sit there and fucking boss people around.
Is that what I do?
Yeah, fucking you got to draw the fucking bracket. You got to draw the fucking board. Hold on. Give me a second.
I'm not rushing you.
That's true. You're not. All right. Who wins? Texans, Steelers. All right. 1 minute. Go vote, please. It says 130 people in here. Don't fuck around. Steak is about democracy. DGen only wants decisions made by one man. There's a word for that. Decisions or actions? Or actions by one man. Actions by
every
one man.
Quote you say on this show, I swear to God, Hitler has said before.
You can spin anything however you want. You can spin anything however you want.
Literally said that.
You can't call the creator of democracy anti-democratic. That's I invented
another Hitler quote.
I invented this group first Who just started the fucking poll? Did you start the poll? Yeah.
Hitler when talking about the Nazi
You
party.
know Hitler poll? He would sit there in his ivory throne and say, make me a poll. Democracy ends. But he wouldn't make the poll himself. Oh, wow.
How we doing with these
We got
votes?
48 votes. For these people are fucking getting their fingers active. I love it. 50 votes. I'm going to vote. Oh, shit. Oh, my vote didn't count anyway. It didn't matter. 27-23 Texans.
Okay, put them up there.
Very split.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Very interesting. All right. So Texans Broncos.
Good game though. That would be a good game.
I already know what I'm doing.
Cool. What are you doing?
Do you want me to tell you, or do you want me to have the chat go first?
I want
you go first.
No, we have to see if we agree. If we agree, we don't need the chat.
I've already made a decision.
Okay.
And the decision is that I am blindly fading Sean Payton in his first playoff.
All right. So you're going to say the Texans. I'm going to say the Broncos. Unfortunately, we'll need another poll.
What do you think the spread's going to be for that game?
Texans at Broncos. It will be Broncos -6.
6? You think the Broncos are going to lay 6?
Denver +2.5. Lewandowski, stay off the weed.
Whoa. Denver +2.5.
I think he meant -2.5. I'm just fucking with him.
Yeah.
Wrong there.
6 is insane. I'll say 4.
Okay, run the poll.
All right. This is to win. Chat. This is to win. Okay.
The people saying 3.5. You think Broncos Texans would be a pick 'em on a neutral?
No, I think the Broncos would be a slight favorite.
Yeah. -2.5 is crazy. I'll say you guys are crazy. You guys are taking crazy pills.
Okay. Poll has started.
We know they get reseeded. We're doing it under those circumstances, Auto Gelato.
What?
Relax. We're not doing this wrong.
Yeah, we're fine. Give me a gross over. You don't know what the next vote's going to be? Oh, so he's saying we should do the first round first.
We already did.
Yeah, we did.
We did it, bro.
Jags Pats. Oh, wait. Would the Texans play?
The Texans would play the Broncos if the Jags play the Pats.
Oh,
Yeah.
then why did we do this? We did Broncos Texans.
It's right, dude. That's correct. We're not doing anything
Oh,
wrong.
yeah. Sorry. You're
We're
right.
not doing anything wrong. Did
Auto
you run the poll?
I did. Yep. Not as many votes in this one. Only 31. Get your ass up and fucking vote. Get your ass up and vote. It's tight. It's tighter than a duck's ass over here.
Wow.
17-17, 18-17 Texans, 2018 Texans. There we go. Oh, no. 21-21, 20. Wow. One vote. Texans.
Oh, you guys just made a huge mistake.
Oh, you think so? You think so, huh?
Yes.
I think you're wrong. All right. Texans, Jags for the AFC Championship.
Do you like the Jags?
Yeah. You?
Texans Jags would be the funniest AFC Championship game you could ever have. It would be so funny, dude. All right, so we both agree on the Jags. We don't need to chat. Tell Jags Texans who wins.
Is the game in Jacksonville? It is.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Bro, the Jags are going to the Super Bowl.
All right, put it up because I agree with you.
Wow. Jags are going to the Super Bowl. Holy shit.
The NFC?
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me look at the bracket here for a second. Okay, so we have the Panthers and Rams. So the Seahawks will play here.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Seattle. I don't know that. Did I spell Seattle right? Is it 2 L's?
Yep. No, it's 2 T's.
Oh yeah, I fucked that up. All right, Panthers. So Rams, Panthers.
Eagles, Niners.
Okay. So Niners, Eagles,
Bears, Packers.
Bears, Packers. Okay. All right. I mean, the Rams are going to beat the Panthers.
Okay, sure. But doesn't need to move there yet until we discuss the other games.
Oh, shit. You're right.
It's okay, but we agree on the Rams, so let's move down to Eagles, Niners.
You're right. Okay, hold on. Let me do this too. Right? Yeah. Okay. Niners, Eagles is tough.
Give me the Niners.
Really?
Yep. You're picking to see if we
Oh, shit. Fuck. Niners, Eagles. Niners, Eagles. All right.
Eagles and let the chat vote, right?
I'm going to let the chat vote.
Okay, cool. It's fair. I think this is a game the chat does have to vote on.
Okay. Who wins? Eagles, Niners. All right. Polls up. Go vote, please. Eagles by skull fuck? I don't know about that. Is this an obvious over?
This game would be in Philadelphia.
Where would this game be? Yeah, it's in Philly. What are we talking about? The thing about this matchup is the Niners defense is not very good. The Eagles offense can look inept at times. They are rested. You would think they should come out here and take advantage, but at the same time, I like the Eagles defense. Who doesn't like the Niners offense? Who doesn't like
No shot, right? That the defending champs lose. No shot they lose in round one.
You think that's what people were saying? I think people like the Niners.
I don't know about that.
Let's see what the poll says. 28-26 Eagles.
Is it over?
Nope. I voted for the Niners. 28-27. Go vote. 28-28. 28-28. 29-28 Niners.
Is it over?
Official.
I won't let you down, chat. I won't. Wow. Neither will Brock Purdy. Neither will Brock Purdy.
Wow. Mucho hambre. Niners bang. Wow. What's their saying? Bang, bang, Niner gang?
I think so.
Wow. Okay, so.
Right yet until we talk Bears, Packers.
Okay, you're right. I'm pretty confident about this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Well,
or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Bears. Yes, Snacks, it does. I like the way you're talking, dude. God, we are on the same page.
Wow, that's a ballsy take. That needs to be tweeted. I think it's the Packers. But I fucking hate how the Packers came into the playoffs. I don't like
it's kind of fun letting the chat vote, so I'm not mad at all. Let's let the chat vote.
Yeah, it is. It is. Man, I don't know. You don't think do you think that line is weird? The Packers being 1.5?
No.
Okay. All right. Chat is fucking active. Sorry, YouTube. You guys got to come into Twitch if you want to vote, but I'm sure you don't care that much give that much of a fuck. Packers, Bears. Okay. All right, chat, polls up. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote. I would be curious to see what YouTube thinks. I want you all to remember defense wins championships, and I love we have several teams in the playoff with great defenses. Yep. Stand with dictatorship. Yep. Quantitative is on fire. The entire bracket might full fade.
Yeah, quantitative is on fire, dude.
The YouTube commenters are 50. They wouldn't know how to vote anyways. Very funny. Shout out my mature YouTube audience, by the way. Big YouTube audience guy. Twitch full of rascals. I love the Twitch. I love the Twitch too. Bears come out strong.
How bad?
30-17.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was right.
Isn't here.
I voted for the Packers. 30-20. Well,
you're skewing the votes. So that will mean the Bears play the Rams and the Seahawks play the Niners.
Okay.
Seahawks, Niners, Bears, Rams.
All right. So Bears advance. Rams.
Yep.
Niners.
Yep.
Okay. You're not going to like this.
I'm sure I'm not. Go ahead.
Niners, Seahawks.
Go ahead. You have to
Niners.
go first. You like the Niners? I'm going to go with the Seahawks, so we'll let the chat vote on that one again.
Okay.
The noise is coming out of you.
Bro, I'm struggling over here. I'm pretty sick, and I've been going an hour and 41 minutes. Fucking bracketology, pollology, but I'm a dictator, right? Yeah, fucking bet. All right, hold on. Niners, Seahawks. All right, the Niners at the Seahawks. Go vote. Yeah, DJ definitely did not watch the Hawks game on Saturday night. Oh, right, KP, because that whatever happened the first meeting always happens again. Or should I say the second meeting? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. These noises are insane. Risings will not shut up about Kayshon Boutte. Why do you want to keep reliving that dog shit wager?
I'm not going to apologize. That's what you're looking for.
Niners scored 20 points combined. What are we doing? We're fading Sam Darnold in the playoffs. That's what I'm doing. I don't want to do it. Oh, boy, nobody likes the Niners here.
Okay, Seahawks. So let's go ahead. People get in the NFC Championship.
28-11. XDC is asking the real hard-hitting questions. He said, did Jack Westover even take a snap yesterday?
Yeah, for sure. He was out there.
Why do you say it so confidently?
Because I saw him out there. I was fucking watching.
Seattle's the number 1 seed, right?
Yep. And they will play. I think it's pretty safe to say that we're both picking the Rams in this next game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Rams at Seahawks.
Wow. So it's both conference finals are going to be within the division. That's not very fun.
Yeah, I can pretty much guarantee you the Texans will not be here, but that's okay.
Who's going to be there?
Not the Texans.
All right, hater. Okay.
Chat vote, Alex. If we have a unanimous, we don't let the chat vote. All right. Rams or Seahawks, or you want to do the other side first? I think we're both picking the Jags, right?
Yeah. The Jags are already up. The Jags are already there.
Jags to the bowl, dude.
Yeah.
I wish fucking Tim was here.
Well, tell him to watch the VOD.
Yeah.
Is Trent Williams out for the year? Great question.
Very good question. Don't think so. I'm going to go with the Rams for me. Who are you going to take?
Rams.
Okay, so we got Rams versus Jags in the Super Bowl.
Go vote, chat.
What are we voting on?
I want to know what they like.
In what game?
Rams, Seahawks.
Now you don't want to be a dictator. That's hilarious.
Shut the fuck up. No, we're putting our vote in. No, everybody
Okay,
likes the Rams.
whatever. Let's see how my post is doing.
Oh, wait, Cash Cow, Kai, why would this rematch scare you? KP legit says the Niners are going to be a cakewalk because the Seahawks already beat them.
What did KP say before that? I'd like to hear it.
When I said I like the Niners against the Seahawks, he said,
No. What did he say about the Rams Seahawks?
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I missed it. DJ, what does VOD stand for? Video on demand. That's easy. Yep. Rams to the bowl.
Rams to the bowl, dude. Jags, Rams.
Wow.
What a good time this would be.
And then the winner is
Where's the Super Bowl this year, chat?
San Francisco, I think.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right.
Who's the winner?
Brain would tell me Rams, but my heart says the Jags. Definitely going to let the chat vote on this one.
The Rams are winning the Super Bowl.
But we're still going to vote it, right?
Yeah. Rams, Jags. What's the spread in this game?
Rams, Jags in San Francisco. Rams minus 2.5.
Jeez.
Minus
it?
Rams. That's crazy.
Minus 2.5 is that is no.
So loud.
It would be like minus 3.5 minimum.
Yeah.
Who wins the Super Bowl? Let's see what we got. Go vote, chat. Another poll. Pulling it up. Yeah, you would go bankrupt as a bookie. Stakes lines are terrible. Trent Mortal Max Rams minus 6.
Oh, I wasn't wrong about whatever I said about the Broncos line. You guys are gonna find out. You guys were saying Broncos minus 2.5. That was crazy.
Well, yeah, but you I agree with you, but you said Broncos minus 6.
Yeah, I think I'm closer than anybody who said minus 2.5.
Yeah, I think 4.5. So it's kind of right in the middle. So I can't.
Well, maybe one day we'll get to find out.
All right, Rams are up 22-15. Yeah.
Congrats to the LA Rams for winning the Super Bowl.
23-17. Jags are making a push. 23-17. 5 seconds left.
Congrats to the LA Rams for winning the Super Bowl.
Need a neither option. Very funny. Rams no less than 4. Yeah, I think that's fair. All right. Rams win the Super Bowl 24-18. Well done.
Well done. That was fun.
All right. Somebody said take a picture. I will take a picture. I'm not going to touch the board. We'll also maybe we'll make a graphic. What do we call this? The fake sharp playoff bracket?
Yep.
All right, guys. Is that it for today?
I think that's pretty good for today, right?
How are the Rams making the Super Bowl when the Panthers are winning outright? This is a great question.
Tell them about the little video we're going to be doing today. That'll be fun to tell the chat about.
College quarterback transfer portal. Steak and I are going to talk about. Well, I guess some people have already made their decisions, but then we're gonna do a little matchmaking on who we think. That'll be on our YouTube channel. So make sure, guys. I know you're in Twitch. It's not going to be live. We're going to record it. Go to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. YouTube.com @TheFakeSharps. If you're in Twitch, half of them are done. Yeah, that's fine. We're still going to review it. Do we like it? Do we love it? Do we not like it? You saw Josh Hoover's going to Indiana.
Yeah, that's crazy. Soares beat at Texas Tech. Still pretty cool, even though predictable. Those are the top two. I thought fucking Wisconsin going out and getting the kid from Old Dominion. I loved. We'll talk about it. But
Love that. Yep, love that. Kenny Minchie going to Nebraska. We'll talk about it all.
Yeah.
$5 million for Sorsby. Yep. Exacta Rams beating the Jags 28-1. No shit. I might take that.
Yeah, I think we should.
Also, everybody just going to Indiana is insane. Like, let's be real here.
That is insane. And Rocco Beck being the starting quarterback for Penn State with Matt Campbell being the coach is certainly interesting.
8-4. Here he come. You're gonna love 8-4.
They have the easiest schedule you'll ever see next year.
You're gonna love the way 8-4 looks. I guarantee it. Actually, that might be a good tweet. All right, guys. Great job today. Thank you very much. W Stream, W Recap, RIP the NFL season. It was a fun ride. It was a good ride. It was an ugly ride. C+ season. As always, you are welcome. You are welcome from the show today. Thank you for saying thank you. We will see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Steak. Have a great day.
Yes, still God, do it. We're going to do it. Bye.